All right, everyone, we are live. Welcome to another live recording of the Managing Partners podcast. My name is Kevin Daisy. I'll be your host. And I'm also the founder of Array Digital. We help law firms grow through digital marketing, help fill their case pipeline. Today, I'm joined with a special guest out of Florida, Charis Campbell. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thanks for joining us. And you're in Florida. I think I said you're closest I could tell is around the St. Petersburg area, Clearwater, Florida.
Yes.
But give us the details. Where are you actually located?
So I'm located in Pinellas Park, right by City Hall. So not too far from St. Pete, about 10 minutes.
Okay. What's one cool thing about the area you're from?
Well, I'm actually from the Bahamas, and I became a U.S. citizen today. So
today
I just had my ceremony.
Wow. Well, congratulations.
Yes. But I really do like Pinellas Park. It's very, close-knit, small community. I really do like the area.
That's awesome. Great. Well, congratulations again. I'm glad we're the first place for you to announce that.
Thank you.
Awesome. Well, so, first question I always like to ask is tell us your story. Tell us your journey. Obviously, coming from the Bahamas, what influenced you to become an attorney?
So what actually influenced me to become an attorney is spending time with my grandfather in the Bahamas during the summers. We would watch Law and Order. And for like 3 summers in a row, I would always fall asleep to the constant, episodes. So they would play it back to back to back. And then as I got older, I actually started paying attention. And, my interest peaked that way. And then fast forward to college, I attended University of Florida. And I was actually pre-med at the time. I thought I wanted to be a doctor. But I took pre-law classes as well. Yeah, my major was criminology. And then in my junior year, I switched over to pre-law.
You're like, wait a minute, I like this law stuff.
Yeah, I like reading and writing and arguing, talking. So,
well, doctor or lawyer, not a bad, neither one's a bad path to take. So. Well, that's awesome. That's interesting, and it's cool to just hear everyone's different, stories on how they kind of got where they are. So, take us from, when you switched, in school to, where you are today, and with the firm that you have.
Yeah. So, I attended Stetson for law school, and I actually worked at a lot of real estate firms. I thought that would be my primary practice, and worked for a nonprofit doing that for a couple of months. And then I got approached by a partner, my old partner, to start a law firm shortly after. And that's where I hung my first shingle.
Okay.
So we worked together for a few years, and then I left and started my own practice in 2015.
Okay. And that's Golden Key Law Group.
Yes, in November of 2015, Golden Key Law Group was born. And here we are today, steadily growing, steadily increasing our practice areas. But we primarily focus on family law. That's like, I would say 70% of our practice, but we also do real estate, Social Security, and some criminal law.
Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is it estate planning?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So everyone listening, if you're listening on your drive or on the podcast, the website is goldenkeylawgroup.com. Very easy to remember. You can go take a look at her firm, see what she's all about, see where they're located, connect with her, of course, through there. And anyone, that could use her as a referral, another attorney down in Florida. I'm sure she'd be happy to chat with you there. So awesome. So you said that the family law makes up the majority of the practice?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. And And estate planning, that makes sense. I mean, the things that you're doing there go hand in hand, and even some criminal. It all. What I've heard from other attorneys, of course, that those are kind of natural progressions. As you go along, clients have those needs, and you can help them out with those needs. So that's excellent. And so, how many? Based on what I saw, you have 3 partners in the firm, or 3 attorneys.
Yes.
Three attorneys.
Yes. So I'm the sole owner, but I do have 2 other attorneys, Shannon Riley and Rita Briles.
Excellent.
And Rita, she handles the criminal and estate planning for the firm. She's been practicing for about 25 years. And then Shannon, she's our newbie. She worked as our law clerk for a year, and then she's been practicing now for a year. So she assists us in all of the areas.
Excellent. Love it. And so all in all, I assume you have some support staff and things as well. How many folks do you have in total at the firm?
So in total, there are 8 of us.
Oh, awesome. That's strong. Strong for a family law practice.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about some of the things you've done. So you started in 2015. Had some great growth, it sounds like.
Yes.
And it's your baby, which is awesome.
It is my first baby.
And well, yeah, it's something different when you start something yourself, and it's yours. So, what are some of the things that you've done through that process to gain new clients? Anything marketing wise that's worked well for you to drive clients in the door?
So I've always actually believed in operating on a shoestring budget, as far as just spending what's comparable to what I have. So the tactics have changed over time. When I first started, I did a lot of community work. I did a lot of face-to-face. So I was in BNI for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, familiar.
Yep, and that's how I got to meet a whole lot of people in the area. I also am very involved in the legal community. I've served as president for a few organizations and continue to serve on leadership boards, and that helps with referrals. So a lot of peer-to-peer networking is what I did in the beginning. And then when we started building our clientele and I started spending more time in court, almost 3 or 4 days a week now, I had to, at that point, I decided to kind of scale back on the face-to-face and do more of the hiring a marketing company to help us with the SEO and pay-per-clicks and that sort of marketing.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it's critical these days, but you can't, you can never replace the face-to-face and the referrals. But it does take a lot of your time too.
Yes.
That's how I built my company as well. Just meeting people, and
yeah.
I've served on a lot of boards, and I've just, go a lot of events. I'm actually looking forward to getting back into some of that just because of COVID. It's like, all right, I gotta go see people.
Me too. I'm zoomed out. That's what we call it.
Yeah. No, I hear you. So I'm actually looking forward to hopefully, spring and summer, just getting back into some normal events and networking. So
definitely.
But but it does take some time, and it's you got to prioritize.
Yeah.
But so I looked at your site, and all those things are important. It's stuff, obviously we do marketing. That's what we believe in. Having a good reputation. I always tell people is, if you have a good referral source or people refer you, Google is just another referral source. It's the people that don't have a referral. They can't ask their neighbor, or they don't, or maybe they just moved to the area. Google's going to be where they go, and why not be there?
Agreed.
So, and if you are there, you have good reviews, your reputation, video on the site, all those things will play a part where they, they'll call you and take the next step, and that's all you're looking to do. So
I agree. Yeah, I think it's best to diversify and hit as many, avenues as you can,
Yeah.
continue to be involved, which we do. We kind of, split up organizations in a sense. And Google presence, Google reviews, that's been the biggest thing for me.
Awesome. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's nice to see that you guys are, putting the effort in there. So you got 61 right now, it looks like, based on your Google. So that's awesome. You got them flooding in. That's going to help you rank locally, and everyone listening. That affects everything you do.
Yes.
So and I think most people are like, well, I like to do good work, and so we get referrals if we do good work, and you have to do that.
Yeah.
That's a must. But if you do good work and you focus on getting people to give those reviews to you online, start to build your online presence and not rely on just the referral sources that you know face to face. So I love it. So what is the plans? What's your plans for going forward the next couple of years? Growth plans? Anything big on the agenda?
Well, I'm always in the pursuit of continuing to grow and scale. Not saying there's never enough clients, but the more clients you get, you can, decide on what kind of clientele you'd like. So, and not only that, continue to hopefully add attorneys and move more towards an administrative role versus my litigation role right now. And I have about 4 trials scheduled for this month. And so I am constantly in court and prepping and spending long hours. So hopefully transitioning more to a manager role. And then of course, I'd love to buy an office building.
Very nice. Awesome. I was just talking to a divorce attorney a few minutes ago before we were getting on here that they're looking to purchase a building like in January, I guess. But that's one of their big goals this year. Yeah. So very cool. That's awesome. It sounds like you guys are going the right direction. You're growing. You're doing the right things. You're investing on digital marketing and doing good work. So I don't see a reason why you won't get there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So just like you, I'm ready to get back to the meetings and folks. How are the courts down there? Are you going in person? Are they doing virtual? Is it a mix? How's that going?
I would say about 90% virtual.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, we're still virtual. There's some trials and hearings being held in person, but it's on a case-by-case basis. They do have the family law judges do have a desire to slowly transition back to in-person.
Gotcha. Awesome. Okay. I just like to find out. I get guests from all around the country, and some report different things. So kind of want to see what's going on out there. Well, last question, not in your questions, but one I just have is, for a young attorney listening, maybe someone in law school, they're not an attorney yet, that might be tuning in. Any advice you have for them for, getting started and, trying to get their feet wet? What would you give them?
The biggest advice I would give them is to stay busy. Right. When I opened my firm, if I didn't have the clients, I spent the same amount of time marketing and getting involved in organizations and trying to develop the client base, and then use your strengths. So if you are a people person and you can, you have no issues with networking, definitely use that to your advantage. If you love writing, then blog. It's just use your strengths, your marketing strengths to your advantage. And then operate on a shoestring budget. Don't spend more on marketing than you can afford. Or, it may be worth taking a risk. But at some point, sometimes you have to take a risk. I know when I was ready to pay my first marketing professional, I made the calculation. Okay, it's $3,000 a month, but one case can pay for it. So I would hope that they'll give me one case.
That's right.
And so kind of weighing your risk and taking a chance in certain cases too.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. That's good advice. If you don't have clients and you start out, don't sit around. you got to do whatever you can to get more clients. So
Yes.
makes total sense. A lot of DIY in the beginning, marketing,
Yes.
throw together your own website. There's all kinds of things like that.
Agreed.
Until you're ready to, go forward and to be able to invest and take some risk. So
Right.
great advice. I love it. So let me pull your website back up here. So everyone listen again, if you're watching or listening, website's below, goldenkeylawgroup.com. Go check that out to see her website, learn more about her. Check out all the reviews that they've got. I think it's kind of right at the top of the website, which I like, and kind of see what they've done in just a short amount of time. I mean, you started in 2015, so, moving right along. So anyone out there, trying to take the next step, maybe you haven't hired anyone yet, maybe you're a solo practitioner, look what she's been able to accomplish. So I think it's awesome. And congrats again on citizenship is what you said, right?
Yes, thank you.
That's awesome. Anything else you want to share before we wrap it up?
Well, you have my website there, and
yes. Anyway, sorry for to ask. Any other way that someone can connect with you if they want to reach out? Sorry.
Yes, you can also give me a call, 727-317-4738. My phone number is right on the website, and I'd be happy to speak with any attorney who's, interested in hanging their own shingle or have questions. I've met with, attorneys in the past and shared what I know. I have no issue with that. So I'm always eager to impart, knowledge.
Yeah, she likes talking to people. So give her a call. No, I just appreciate you coming on. You've been just, a great person to talk to, and I appreciate it. And sharing your story, and again, congrats on citizenship and all the things you have going forward. And just looking forward to, like you, getting back to some in-person events and getting out and about, and hopefully you'll move more into that administrative role and get to do more of that too. So I'm sure you'll get there. So everyone else, if you're listening, you'll see this episode with Charis here soon. It'll be up on our website. So you can go to arraylaw.com/podcast. And as well, it'll be up on the podcast version on all platforms. We'll share this as a live episode as well in the future here on my LinkedIn and Facebook as well. And then, of course, we also have the Managing Partners newsletter. So that goes out every week. So we'll actually feature some of our attorneys that are coming on the show in each of the episodes of the newsletters, as well as a lot of other cool information, marketing tips. We also have the book club. So a lot of our attorneys that come on the show have written books. We'll feature those books as well for other attorneys to check out. And so look out for the newsletter as well. And as always, if you need any help marketing, the digital marketing has worked out very well for Charis here. So if that's something you need help with, that's what we do. We help law firms with the websites, SEO, advertising, and social media, and help get them new clients. So if you need that kind of help, please reach out and go to arraylaw.com, and we'll be happy to talk to you. Charis, anything else we share before you go?
I would say that I wish I could get more into social media marketing. So I may be contacting you soon to discuss that. I think that's an untapped area that a lot of attorneys can tap into.
There's a lot going on with that area, and we've actually, I've seen some have some very good success with that. And folks you would not expect to have success with certain things like TikTok and Instagram Reels and all that stuff. So there's attorneys out there doing some cool stuff. So happy to talk to you about that. And but either way, stay on with me for a minute. We're going to stop recording. Everyone else, have a great day, and thanks for tuning in. And we'll say goodbye.